بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد وبارك وسلم سبحانك لا علم لنا إلا ما علمتنا إنك أنت العليم الحكيم اللهم علمنا ما ينفعنا وزدنا علما اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد وبارك وسلم. Again, I apologize for the delay in uploading the PowerPoint. Inshallah, definitely we'll have it up by the weekend, inshallah, so I apologize for the delay in that. Before we start, can someone quickly remind everybody, all of us, of the dua that we did yesterday? Okay, let's hear it. Very good. Do you want to say it too? Very good, mashallah. Allahumma inni a'udhu bika min ash-shiqaqi wa nifaqi wa su'il akhlaq. That was what we did yesterday. Now, okay, so this one, we'll read it maybe 2 or 3 times together, then we'll discuss the meaning, then we'll try to memorize it. Allahumma inni a'udhu bika min sharri sam'i wa min sharri basari wa sharri lisani wa sharri qalbi wa sharri mani. Okay. Allahumma inni a'udhu bika min sharri sam'i wa min sharri basari wa sharri lisani wa sharri qalbi wa sharri maniki. Okay, so actually it's not that long because the same word is repeated like 5 or 6 times, so that you don't really need to memorize. It's just like only a few extra words. And Allahumma inni a'udhu bika we all know from the previous du'as, so this isn't really so much extra that we need to know. What it means is, oh Allah, I seek your protection from min sharri sam'i, the evil of my hearing, wa min sharri basari, the evil of my seeing, my sight, wa sharri lisani, evil of my tongue, wa sharri qalbi, evil of my heart, and wa sharri mani, evil of my offspring. Okay, so what this means is that the Prophet ﷺ, he is showing us how to strive to live our life in utmost complete obedience to Allah Ta'ala, such that none of our faculties ever are used to disobey Allah Ta'ala in the slightest. So essentially what we're asking over here in this dua is, oh Allah, I seek your protection from min sharri sam'i, from ever hearing anything that would displease you. Okay? So, for example, what are some things that we hear that displease Allah Ta'ala? Backbiting, that's one, a very common one. Anything else? Music, yeah. Swearing, lying, false speech, vain talk, any of those things, right? And sometimes it's very difficult to avoid these things. It's very easy to get caught up in these things. So, and when those things are in front of us, sometimes it's hard to get out of it. Like if you're in a gathering, if there's a couple of people there and then people start backbiting, then sometimes it's a bit difficult to remove yourself from the gathering. You might try to change the topic of the conversation and then sometimes it just goes back to what they were talking about before. So it's sometimes very difficult to get out of those situations. So that's why the Prophet ﷺ teaches us that let's ask Allah Ta'ala to help us avoid the situation altogether. Let's ask Allah Ta'ala to not even let us fall into situations like that, where people around us are backbiting or swearing or anything like that. So you say, oh Allah, I seek your protection from hearing anything that displeases you. Min sharri sam'i, wa min sharri basari, and ever seeing anything that displeases you. What might we see that displeases Allah Ta'ala? Non-mahram, right? So that's the most common one. So that's something that we see, and we're not supposed to be looking at that. So we're asking Allah Ta'ala to protect us from that. If anybody ever has any difficulty in not looking at those things, especially when it's plastered all around you, then this is a very important dua to make, because you're asking that Allah Ta'ala give you that sort of divine strength and allow you to avoid ever seeing anything that displeases Allah Ta'ala. وَمِن شَرِّ لِسَانِ, and saying anything that displeases you. Right? The same things that we talked about for women sharri sam'i, hearing things that displease Allah Ta'ala, these sort of apply to that too. What are things that we might say that displease Allah? Same things, backbiting, lying, swearing, things like that. And also, sometimes, as we talked about before, we might say something and later on we'll regret it. We say something to somebody in anger, or we might even be joking, but it really hurts their feelings. Or we're angry and then we're not really thinking of what we're doing, and then we say something and afterwards we regret it. So we ask Allah, oh Allah, just let me avoid that situation entirely. Let me never say anything that I'll later on regret. Wa sharri lisani, I seek your protection from the evil of my tongue. Wa sharri qalbi. This is a very important one. Sharri qalbi, so in Arabic the word qalb literally means heart, but oftentimes it's used to denote thoughts or beliefs. Okay, so literally means heart, but for us, like we would equate it more to the brain. Ever thinking something that would displease you. So what would fall under this? The evil of my heart or evil of my thoughts. Suspicions, very good. Anything else? Desires. Okay, so yeah, that's one of the main things of this. Ever desiring anything that would displease Allah Ta'ala. So all of us have struggles with sins. That's a natural human tendency. The hadith says that حُجِبَتِ النَّارُ بِالشَّهَوَاتِ, that Jahannam has been surrounded by things that are very tempting, right? So all of us have struggles with these things. But then it's hard when the thing is put in front of us and then we have to resist the temptation. That's not so easy. But why not just ask Allah Ta'ala to remove that temptation from our heart entirely? Oh Allah, don't allow me to ever desire anything that displeases you. Wa sharri qalbi, right? It's very encompassing. There's another meaning of this that's very important, especially in our times. It means, oh Allah, protect me from ever adopting any belief that would displease you. Any belief that would be bad for a Muslim to hold. Okay, so nowadays there's a lot of people who, a lot of different interpretations of Islam or misinterpretations of Islam are being put forth, and some of these things sound a bit convincing. Sometimes it's hard for us to differentiate what's right from what's wrong. So then a person might end up adopting a belief that is, very threatening to their iman. Right? So if they question something that Allah Ta'ala has said in the Quran, they say, well, what's wrong with that? So that's a belief that's threatening to our iman. So in this hadith, in this dua and hadith as well, where the Prophet ﷺ was asking Allah Ta'ala to help us, or to help him and us in general, that protect us from ever adopting any belief that would be displeasing to Allah. Wa sharri qalbi. So we discussed 2 or 3 main meanings for that. One is, sharri qalbi, protect me from ever desiring anything that displeases you. Number 1. Number 2, protect me from ever adopting any belief that is contrary to iman or whatever. And number 3, as some people mentioned, also just thoughts in the head. Protect me from ever having suspicion or thinking anything bad of anyone else, etc. Okay? And the last one is sharri maniyi, and protect me from evil offspring. Oh Allah, don't give me offspring that'll end up being a source of regret for me, a source of discomfort for me, anything like that. We obviously want pious offspring who will make dua for us, will be a source of relief and comfort for us. So as we can see, this dua is very, very encompassing. As we discussed many times on previous occasions in the past few days, the Prophet ﷺ, he had the mind of not an ordinary person, but he had the mind of a prophet. So he had foresight that was way beyond what we would normally think, right? Our horizons are relatively limited to our own experience, whereas the Prophet ﷺ had the entire ummah in his mind. So he would ask for things that when we think about how encompassing this is, we're like, wow, this is really, it covers all fronts. And that's what the Prophet ﷺ is teaching us. By reading and learning and saying his du'as, we understand how the Prophet ﷺ had fikr for the entire ummah, and we are able, and by reading it, we're also able to ask for the same things and inshallah be granted the same protection from Allah. So we'll just take a few moments to memorize it. So, can you take this? Allahumma inni a'udhu bika min sharri sam'i. Allahumma inni a'udhu bika. So this is an old one. We don't need to, this first part of the dua we already learned from before. Allahumma inni a'udhu bika, that's not new. So this is a new part. Min sharri sam'i. From hearing anything bad. Min sharri sam'i. Allahumma inni a'udhu bika min sharri sam'i. Wa min sharri basari. Wa min sharri basari. Wa min sharri basari. Allahumma inni a'udhu bika min sharri sam'i wa min sharri basari. Okay, that was a bit long. Let's do it again. Remember, individually we know all the chunks. Now all we have to do is group together those chunks. Allahumma inni a'udhu bika min sharri sam'i wa min sharri basari. Okay, we'll say this part of the dua one more time. Allahumma inni a'udhu bika min sharri sam'i wa min sharri basari. Okay, and now these next three things will group together because it's easy to remember one long chunk rather than a bunch of individual things. وَشَرِّ لِسَانِي وَشَرِّ قَلْبِي وَشَرِّ مَنِيِّي. Yeah, وَشَرِّ لِسَانِي وَشَرِّ قَلْبِي وَشَرِّ مَنِيِّي. Okay, we'll say it two more times. وَشَرِّ لِسَانِي وَشَرِّ قَلْبِي وَشَرِّ مَنِيِّي. وَشَرِّ لِسَانِي وَشَرِّ قَلْبِي وَشَرِّ مَنِيِّي. Okay, now we're going to say the whole dua. At least we'll say the whole thing 3 times. Okay? اللهم إني أعوذ بك من شر سمعي ومن شر بصري وشر لساني وشر قلبي وشر منيي. Okay, اللهم إني أعوذ بك من شر سمعي ومن شر بصري وشر لساني وشر قلبي وشر منيي. اللهم إني أعوذ بك من شر سمعي ومن شر بصري وشر لساني وشر قلبي وشر منيي. Okay, so now what we'll do is we'll group it into 2 parts, then we'll say those, then we'll just say the whole thing together, and then after that I'll hear from you. اللهم إني أعوذ بك من شر سمعي ومن شر بصري وشر لساني وشر قلبي وشر منيي. اللهم إني أعوذ بك من شر سمعي ومن شر بصري وشر لساني وشر قلبي وشر منيي. So, okay, are there any brave souls who will say it for us without looking? Okay, good. Masari? Okay. Yeah, good. MashaAllah. Okay. Yeah, in the back. Very good, MashaAllah. Okay. Okay, let's hear it from 2 more people, then we'll break. Yeah. Okay, the last person. Yeah, go ahead. Oh, sorry, go ahead. I'll let both of you say it. Basari. Sharri lisani. Manihi. Very good, mashallah, very good. Okay, the last one. Good. Sharri qalbi. Very good, mashallah. May Allah ta'ala give us the. Sorry? Min means from. Yeah. Yeah, it's only for the first time. Okay. Do you want to say? No.
Oh, this is a PDF file.
Oh. Okay, so yeah, I guess they must have, I initially saved it